So hopefully you've developed a great SMART goal that revolves around being healthy. Now, as we move on, this goal might change a little bit, and that's okay. But I want to give you some tips and strategies about accomplishing your goal. So now that you've set it, what are some strategies and tips that will help you accomplish it? Well, first, keep the goal setting positive. Hopefully you thought of your goal as something positive for you. I will be able to is an important thing to say, as opposed to I won't do this and I won't do that. All right, so try to keep that goal positive. The next strategy I want to share with you is set it down in writing, which you just did. That's the importance of the activity you just did. There's something about putting our goals in writing that helps us to accomplish them. I would also recommend sharing it with somebody. Oftentimes, if we share our goals with someone else, it helps us stay a little bit more motivated because we want to be kind of held accountable and prove to that person that we were able to accomplish it. The next thing is to make an action plan. Now, this doesn't have to be anything crazy. We want to just think about what are some of the actual things we're going to do on a day-to-day basis to accomplish our goal. The goal is not going to accomplish itself, after all. We're going to have to do something about it. So it might be a good idea to just jot down some things you're going to do on a day-to-day basis to help you do that. So if say it is like you want to get more sleep at night, say that was your goal. Well, you're going to set an alarm for yourself to go to bed as opposed to wake up. You could possibly set an alarm or a reminder in your phone to get ready for bed earlier. That would be a suggestion. But we want to find some action items that are going to directly help us accomplish our goal. And the last one is to just stick with it. It's really easy at first, it seems, to get started on a goal, but after a few weeks or over time, it gets harder and harder to stick with it because we start to lose motivation. The key is to stick with it, especially in that middle part, as you're not seeing maybe the results that you want to see, but sticking with it is really important. That persistence to get to the end is really, really valuable. So as we come to an end of lesson 1, let's talk about a few things before we're done. So how does SMART goal setting help lead to healthier habits? Well, hopefully after the project that we did today and after this lesson, you started to see what we want to focus on. And looking at the 5 PHS goals and trying to find a goal for yourself that falls into that, hopefully by setting that goal using the SMART format, you started to think about some things that you can do to be healthier. That's the first step. So what's the most challenging part of creating a SMART goal? Well, believe it or not, this isn't an easy process. A lot of adults I know have trouble building a true SMART goal because it's asking us to be very detailed about the goal, and that's going to help it be successful. We want to be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely. What was the hardest part of the SMART format for you when you were developing your goal? Something to think about. And last but not least, what's the most important message? Hopefully we're going to ask you at the end of every lesson, the biggest message that you took away from the lesson. We want to ask you to share it with someone else. That someone else could be a brother or sister, a parent or a guardian, could be a teacher, it could be a friend. But share what you've learned with someone else. Not only is that going to help you remember it, but you're going to pass on this good knowledge to someone else. I look forward to working with you more. I'll see you in lesson 2.